I was honestly gonna say, I thought you were gonna go in a different direction. You had just told us you were 18, and then you went, "I'm looking for," and I was like, "Gosh, are you gonna like say I'm looking for a girlfriend or something?" And then you're like,
Luke, are you trying to look for girlfriend applications right now? Is that what we're trying to do?
No.
"What's up, my fellas?" I don't know why I said that, but welcome to the KSB Sports
Let's
Balance
go.
Podcast. It's been so long since we've done this, but we just love to talk about sports, and what better way than me and my friend Caden talk about sports?
Yeah, baby.
You may not care about our opinions, but you know what? We're here to have fun.
We're here to have
We're here to
fun.
serve the Lord, and we're here
Yeah.
to talk about
Woo.
how awful our teams are or how great our teams are. So, we're thank you for
Mostly
joining us,
awful.
Caden. Let's get right into it.
Let's go.
So, but tell the viewers or listeners, whether they're watching or listening, what have you been up to since the last time we recorded? Give us a
Well,
little.
gosh. What have I been up to since when was the last time we recorded? That's the real
Not
question.
sponsored by Diet Coke. Let me
What?
look. I have my computer up
It
here.
was probably two years ago.
Probably Clint. Yeah, it's
Which
probably
is
close to 2 years ago.
absurd.
Let me look. Yeah. KSB stands for Kenny Sports Balance.
Yes, it does.
Don't know why we came up with that, but
Kenny's a white commentator.
the last episode was November 19th of 20. Oh my gosh! Exactly 2 years ago.
Oh, is today the 19th?
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, literally exactly. That's kind of funny, actually.
I didn't even think
That
about
was
that. Wow.
that was not planned.
Wow.
That was not planned.
Wow.
But okay, dang.
Yeah.
What have I been up to personally? I saw this guy get married. That happened.
Yes, sir.
I worked a job for a while. Vikings at one point I thought we were going to the Super Bowl last year. Didn't happen. Got bounced in the first round.
Yeah.
Cubs just lost Game 5 of the DS not too long ago. And yeah, just been living.
I just want to say this is not sponsored by Trader Joe's. If you've ever had these chili lime chips, they are so good. They're like Takis, but healthy. They don't have a weird aftertaste.
I hate
So
talking.
hey,
So
they're if Trader Joe's wants to sponsor us. Go ahead. I don't care. Like,
and that'd be cool. That'd be cool. I'd be down for it. But yeah,
alright.
what have you been up to though? What have you been up to though?
Well, I said got married,
Got married.
moved to Kansas,
Yup.
youth pastor now.
Yup.
So I've been a little more busy. Haven't been in college, so I don't have as really. I had more free time in college than I thought I did, but
Yeah.
I didn't realize how much free time I really had. But
It's true.
it was really good.
Yeah.
And just chilling out. Me and my little puppy, she's back there in her room. This is like first time I've actually used this office because it's got like a desk, and
Hey.
but it's really Honey's room, our dog, and
I
so
was gonna
like
say, are we gonna get a little cameo from Honey at all today or no?
We'll give her a little cameo. Honey,
See if she runs out. There
she's
she
right here.
is.
She says, "Why'd you interrupt my sleep?"
Yeah, for real. She's
She
like,
said,
wow,
"Why'd you do that?"
what a dick.
Whoa.
Interrupted my sleep.
Yeah, no, but she's a oh my gosh, I gotta tell you this. I wasn't planning on saying this, but
Okay.
dude, we woke up this morning
Uh-huh.
and Kane's from get ready. Honey, we couldn't find Honey.
Oh.
We're like, where was she at? Dude, guess where she was at? She was in the room. We closed the door when she's in the room.
I was gonna say she didn't get out of her room, did she?
No.
Okay, was she like underneath a couch or underneath a bunch of blankets?
She was underneath our bed, fully under the bed.
Dang.
At some point, she got under there, and she just forgot that, or she couldn't get out, or she couldn't escape, and she just was stuck. Because usually she'll jump into bed with us in the middle of the night.
Right.
And I was
and that didn't happen, and so you're like, what's going on here?
Yeah, I was kind of surprised she didn't find herself in the bed at all in the time, but
right.
That's why. And I had to literally like pull her out, and she whined at me a little bit, but I was like, "Girl, I have to pull you. Like, you're stuck. I'm sorry. You gotta get out of the bed."
Oh my gosh.
Under the bed.
That's actually great. Oh, Honey, crazy dog. But anyway, how let's go. How have our teams been doing recently? How have things been going?
Yeah, I want to start with my Iowa State Cyclones.
Yeah, that's a good starting point.
I'm gonna be honest. I had a lot of expectations this year. I mean, we're 6-4.
It's not terrible.
Really, it's not terrible.
Same record as Iowa, actually.
I thought about this. We can still I mean, we have Kansas Saturday, and then we play. Our last game is against Oklahoma State, and
Yeah.
so we went out, beat 8-4, win our bowl game at 9-4. Like we've had
Ooh,
so many injuries, like Jeremiah Cooper,
that's a tough
Jontez
one.
Williams is out for the year. Um, our kicker Kyle Conrarty's been out for half of the season.
Yeah, he's back
Uh,
now though, right? I think.
he's back,
Yeah,
but like our
still,
top three cornerbacks at the start, like I think
that is
50% of our starting defense has been out.
that is tough.
Which last year it was our linebackers. This year was our cornerbacks. We just can't avoid the injury bug.
No,
Honestly, 6-4 is not great, but if we can finish 9-4, which I think we can, like Kansas is an average team, 5-5, and then Oklahoma State's an awful team, and then
yeah.
get a decent bowl draw.
I was gonna say,
I
yeah.
feel pretty good about it.
It's crazy how Iowa was just in the playoff conversation, right? And now we have the same record as Iowa State.
It's
It's
crazy.
crazy how things can go.
I know. But then, dude, I always do this. I always lose track of what I'm gonna say, and then I'm off of an, and I'm
I
talking
know,
about.
yeah,
I have something. I'm going this way.
yeah.
I'm going this way, and then I completely lose track of it. And something about Iowa.
Iowa,
Gosh,
Iowa
I don't
State.
know. Oh yes, dude. Okay, I've seen this, and I don't like it.
Uh-huh.
Have you seen any bowl game predictions or projections at all?
No, not really.
Okay, so they have the Liberty Bowl projections, and they have us projected to play Memphis
Oh, in the
again.
Liberty Bowl.
Yes, we played them. We played them 2 years ago,
Yes, you guys did play that. I remember that. Yes, I was watching that game with you when that happened.
and then we played them in. I think it was 2017.
Yeah, because that was when you guys had,
Is
like David Montgomery and stuff like that.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that game. So
Yeah,
we won the first game, and then we lost 2 years ago.
yeah.
But it's like, so I mean, I don't mind Memphis, but like playing Memphis in Memphis 3 times in 9 years is not okay.
I was gonna say that
That's
kind of
not okay.
sucks. I hope that doesn't happen for you guys because that's just kind of stupid.
I agree.
We played Kentucky 2 years in a row. A couple years ago. 'Cause we played them
Hmm.
we played them in the Citrus Bowl, and then the year later we played them in the Outback Bowl. I'm like, okay, Kentucky twice in a row. That kind of sucks, but oh well.
Hmm.
It'd be cool to
I
have a
love.
different opponent.
Yeah. How do you feel about your Hawkeyes?
I was feeling good. I was feeling good even up until the Oregon game, which I thought we were going to win. Didn't end up winning that one, and then lost to USC. So we came out of that big Oregon USC stretch 0-2.
Oh, too.
So not feeling great because if Iowa came out of that 2-0, probably a playoff team right now. And
For sure.
we very
For sure.
easily could have came out of that 2-0. We were pretty freaking close to doing it, but just couldn't do it. So now we're gonna finish 8-4. And I've seen a lot of 8-4 Iowa teams in my day. All right, 8-4. That's like the Iowa standard over here. Okay, but
Yeah.
this is easily the best one by far. So hopefully we make a decent bowl game. But that's about it. As long
Yeah.
as we beat Nebraska on Black Friday, that's all I care about
Mhm.
now.
I feel like, dude, we have so many, there's so many different, not the NCAA, there's so many things you can go about with the college football playoff rankings. Have you seen them yet?
Yeah, I looked at him because you sent him to me yesterday, and I took a
Yeah.
peek at him.
Yeah. Wait, why is this is updated why is this so bad? Okay, let me just go to rankings here.
Yeah.
Because, article I clicked on it was like way old. It was like November 4th.
Oh,
It
geez.
had like Virginia in there. Okay, why don't you go ahead and break down? Go ahead and give us your opinion on some teams that are fringe in the playoff rankings. I'm gonna grab a sweatshirt real quick. I'll be right back.
Well, so we're gonna go through these playoff rankings here. College football playoff. I think there's actually I looked at the list yesterday and there was nothing that I really had wrong with it. They had Alabama drop quite a bit, which is fine because they lost to Oklahoma. They kind of kept the top four the same as it is: Ohio State, Indiana, Texas A&M, Georgia, and then Texas Tech in the top five. So that seems fair. I was talking about like the top five and how like I was looking at the rankings and I seen like everything and it all just looked fair to me. There's like nothing that like
Yeah,
I was like, man, that's kind of stupid.
I can hear you. I heard you.
Oh yeah. But yeah, we're back. Eric got a sweatshirt.
I agree. No, I think I made a joke to you yesterday. I said, Big 12 has as many teams in the top 5 as the
Yeah, I don't know
SEC,
where
and then
your
I
thought process was on that because I literally looked at it right
completely
away, and it's A&M and
completely
Georgia.
forgot that A&M and Georgia are both in there. I just saw Georgia and said, "Oh yeah."
Oh yeah, Georgia and Texas Tech. Which, by the way, they are good. They're insane.
Yeah, their only loss was to. I'm trying to think who they lost to.
Wait, Texas Tech won.
They
Oh,
lost once.
was it Arizona State?
Oh, yes, they had their backup quarterback. They lost on like a field goal or something.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, yeah. Which also Arizona State is back in the rankings somehow.
Yeah, I saw that they're 25, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm glad to see Texas dropping a lot here.
I was gonna say, yeah, they need to
They're
drop.
third.
Texas is not that good. I never really thought they even really were that good, to be honest. Like,
I'm just worried that like they're gonna try to make an argument for them if they beat A&M.
which is fine because they beat A&M, and A&M's an undefeated team. And which, by the way, that A&M South Carolina game was nuts.
Dude, I only watched like the. I didn't watch a bunch of it,
I
but
watched the second half. I watched the second half because I was watching. I don't know what I was doing, but I get a call and it's my cousin, and he goes, "Hey, have you seen the Texas A&M South Carolina game?" I'm like, no." He goes, "South Carolina's smoking them right now." I turned on it; it's like 30-3, and then I watched the entire second half, and Texas A&M just comes storming back. I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." So that was insane.
Honey wants to be in the podcast.
Oh man, there she
Honey, look
is.
at the camera. Hey.
Look at the camera. She's like, nah.
She just loves to seek attention.
She's just living her life.
Yeah. Okay, I did want to say this though. Okay. I think I like BYU and Utah 11-12. They're
Sorry.
technically, if you go like top 12, they're in. But an ACC team is not a top 12, and neither is a Power
Crazy.
5 or not Power 5, a Group of 5 team.
Group of 5 team.
So those two teams will jump BYU and Utah. So those BYU and Utah are on the outside looking in.
Oh yeah, which is true because you're gonna have Tulane, and then you're gonna have an ACC team probably, right?
Yeah.
Which
The
I
only
don't know
thing
who's good in the ACC right now because I feel like Miami's kind of struggled a little bit. Clemson's
Well,
not
Miami
Clemson anymore.
no, but so Miami, they're the top ACC team, but I don't think they can make the ACC championship game.
Which is a little bit crazy. I don't know.
Just because of all the super conferences and the
Yeah.
it's hard to get to a championship game with all good teams.
Yeah.
I know Tulane's the highest ranked team right now, but Navy is leading the American Conference.
Yeah.
Honestly, okay, North Texas, Tulane, and Navy are 6-1, 5-1, 5-1 in conference. So I mean, I think North Texas should be up there instead of them. But okay, so the ACC champ. Okay, so there are 4 teams in the ACC who only have 1 loss. In conference. Georgia Tech is 6-1. Virginia is 6-1. Is 5-1. SMU is 5-1.
Ooh, yeah.
And then you have Miami, who's 4-2.
4-2.
Yeah. So like Miami doesn't have a shot because there's
No.
not enough games for them to lose.
Unless a miracle happens and all those teams lose 2 games in a row, which that just isn't happening.
Yeah, because Miami has a. I don't think they haven't played any of those teams.
I feel like Georgia Tech needs some more respect in those playoff rankings, though, dude. I feel like they've had a really good year. I can't remember who they lost to, but
they lost. I think. I don't know if it was a good team though.
Yeah, it's true. Maybe it was one bad loss, but even then, it's like happens.
Yeah, but I want to talk about this. Excuse me, because I don't think. Well, I mean, it's a little early to go head-to-head rankings, but okay, if you take let's go 9 through 14. Alabama's ahead of Vandy. They won that game, right? BYU's ahead of Utah, right? They beat them head-to-head.
Yep.
Also have 1 less loss.
Yep.
Alabama. No, not Alabama. Notre Dame is 8-2. Miami is 8-2. Do you
Miami beat Notre Dame.
Yeah, I was gonna set it up better than that, but Miami beat Notre Dame.
Yeah.
I know it wasn't by much.
Notre Dame's getting a lot of hype, which they've deserved it more in recent weeks. I think they were definitely overhyped earlier this season, but now I think they've done a lot. I mean, they just beat Pittsburgh at Pittsburgh. That's a pretty impressive win, but
Yeah.
I don't know. They really haven't done anything that's been like crazy. Like, wow, they beat that team. They're really good. Like, not a win like that, but they've done
Their
okay.
best argument is they lost by like I can't remember. I think it's like 4 combined points to Texas A&M and Miami, I think. But I mean they're good teams, but Notre Dame doesn't have like if you look at the rest of their record, I think I saw this stat. It's like the rest of the teams that they beat, those teams' French records are 10-47 combined.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So like I mean, they're not having any really close games between those teams. Like they're blowing them out typically. I mean, they blew out Pitt,
Right.
but Pitt is their best win now. Pitt
I
is
was gonna
their
say,
best win.
they won that. I mean, I don't think Iowa would have been able to go in there and win that, or Iowa State.
Yeah, when's the last time Iowa won a ranked matchup? Huh?
Yeah, for real, it's been a while.
Be a ranked team.
Yeah,
Let me just look this up.
I think probably. I'm gonna guess 2021.
It's been a long time.
We've gotten very, very close.
Yeah, that was last time you beat a ranked team was number 4 Penn State 21.
That was such a good game. We should have beat more ranked teams this year. We were very close to doing it. We were one play away. Man, I don't know. I think it's honestly bad luck this year. This year's been a little bit bad luck. We've had some voodoo stuff going on.
Yeah, so like at some point, can you even talk about like the night game at Kinnick anymore?
Yes, you can because it does make an impact, and you can see it on TV if you watch the game. It does. Because Oregon struggled. Realistically, Oregon should blow us out. Realistically, Indiana should blow us out, but it didn't happen, and Kinnick is a big reason for that.
Okay.
Now, if we go into Union and play Oregon, Oregon's going to blow us out. If we go into Bloomington and play Indiana, there's a good chance Indiana's going to blow us out.
Yeah.
But I think Kinnick is the main reason why we're not getting blown out by these teams.
That's true.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I guess I could say that.
And maybe it's not where top 5 teams go to die anymore, but it's where top 5 teams go to have near-death experiences. I guess you could call it now, if you wanted to call it that.
Yes. Yeah, that's near-death experiences.
Yeah. They just make it out alive.
Speaking of near-death experiences, what about Lane Kiffin?
Happened to him.
Yeah, he doesn't have like near-death experiences, but like he's looking for jobs. Like he's sniffing around. He's trying to see
I know.
what's going on
I've heard there's like some LSU rumors, right? He might go to LSU.
He's
possibly.
Trying to figure out what kind of chicken he wants. You know, does he want some grilled chicken? Does he want some slow cooked barbecue chicken? Does he want some? Like he's went to Florida apparently to tour, or LSU to tour, or to look at stuff. You good, bro?
Yep, we might have a slight problem. Hold on. We're gonna figure this out though. The slight problem being that I forgot to charge my phone last night. Hold on. You can keep talking.
All right. Well, Lane Kiffin is sneaking around and checking out different opportunities. And I heard a rumor that what if he's not leaving? Okay, hear me out. Lane Kiffin's not leaving Ole Miss. He loves it. That works. That's a good angle. Yeah. He stays there. He's not leaving Ole Miss. He's going to Florida. He's going to LSU, making them think that he's actually. He's like, hey, bro, like I'm really interested in, like he's kind of like a guy in a high school who's like a player, He's like going up with the girls and saying, hey, I'm really interested in you. You're kind of cute. Like I might want to come over. And then he's only doing this to delay their decision. Right. And they're gonna lock in on Lane Kiffin. They're like, oh, I'm so set on him. I'm ready to hire him.
Right.
But he's not interested. And then it gets late in the game, and he's distracted them, and now they have to scramble. The girl has to scramble to find the prom date because he wasn't actually interested in her.
I love this analogy right now.
She's got to scramble last second to find a prom date because the guy that she thought was so into her was just messing with her because he wanted to stay with this old girl, and they never actually broke up. So, like, which is honestly be a really smart thing to mess
Yeah.
with another
And see,
SEC school.
I don't
Two
see
SEC
Lane
schools.
Kiffin leaving Ole Miss because I'm just like, realistically, you can't get much better than Ole Miss. To me, Florida's not much better. I'd rather stay at Ole Miss.
Yeah, I don't
LSU
know if
maybe, but even then, it's like Ole Miss is a really freaking good team this year. They're doing good for themselves. They're gonna make a good bowl game. So I don't, maybe even the playoffs. I don't know, but
yeah, like he could have the same success at
that's what I'm
LSU and
saying
probably get fired.
that he can right now at Ole Miss. So it's like, what's the point of
Yeah,
leaving?
I don't know.
I don't know.
The only thing is I thought about this is that his daughter is dating the LSU linebacker. I think it's Whit Weeks. There's a bunch of
I think I
linebackers on.
did. Yeah, I think I have heard.
I think he's a senior though. I think he's a
Yeah, so I
senior.
guess that wouldn't matter. Also, he could go and wherever I think his son plays quarterback in high school or something like that, and I think he's pretty good too.
Whit
So,
Weeks. Oh, he's a junior.
oh, hear me out. Maybe he just transfers to Ole Miss.
Yeah, yeah, that would probably make more sense. I feel like.
Yeah, I don't see him leaving Ole Miss. I think he's good there. I think that's a good spot for him. I think those two sides are doing well. Yeah, which
You
I
can't
love,
really
by the way.
trust. But you have to also click on the links because sometimes it gives you something that like doesn't actually mean that. You know? I love AI saying that it gained public attention when she hard launched it on social media. Not AI telling me about hard launching. I just didn't expect that.
That's
I didn't
great.
expect hard
That's
launching.
awesome.
Yeah. But any other comments on the top 25 and towards the end you think that could maybe in the teens that could make a push for a playoff uh bowl or playoff at whatever, I can't remember. Playoff
Michigan possibly. I think
qualification.
Michigan's pretty high up there. I think they could make a push for the playoffs, especially if they can win the big game here in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So I think Michigan's a team to look out for. That's my main team. That's currently not in the picture, but I think could easily get there if they do what they need to do.
I agree. Also, keep an eye out. I don't know if they would keep him out, but Virginia 19, Tulane is 24. If you look at, let's go to standings here. It's the rules for the playoffs. It's not the top. It's not Power 4 plus Group of 5. It's the top 5 highest ranked conference champions. So, Tulane wins it, right? I don't think JMU. I think JMU dropped from the rankings. I think they were ranked last week. Say like, okay, I think Tulane or North Texas, one of those two teams, wins the American Conference. Maybe even Navy. Navy has a chance.
So are all those teams in the American?
Those three, yes.
So the American's going to actually be a conference to really look out for this year. Then,
yeah,
that's going to be an interesting one.
Yeah, because they're gonna get a team in no matter what.
That's gonna be the Group of 5 conference that everybody's gonna have their eyes on. Yeah, for sure is the American.
Where are they at? I'm looking for what conference is JMU in?
James Madison. I have no idea what
they're in the Sun. They're in the Sun Belt. Okay, so they lost. That's why they dropped.
Well, that'll do it. That'll make it drop.
Oh, no. They didn't lose.
Oh, no?
They didn't lose. Their only loss was to Louisville by 2 touchdowns. They don't have any other notable wins. However, if you look at, they were ranked in the rankings at some point. I don't know why they dropped. No, they're ranked. Oh, James Madison's ranked in the AP poll.
Oh, but they're not in the playoff rankings.
So Tulane and James Madison, those two teams.
Yep.
If they can somehow, within the next like 2 or 3 weeks, win their conference champions, jump in the rankings, and get ahead of, say, a Virginia, get ahead of a Georgia Tech, they're going to be in the playoffs, and the ACC will be out.
Ooh, so that's interesting.
It doesn't matter if the ACC champion wins it if the SEC will be ahead of them, the Big 10, the Big 12 will be ahead of them. So that means that if the Sun Belt and the American Conference team, that's 5, get ahead of the ACC champion somehow,
yeah,
ACC is out.
Yeah.
Obviously, I saw a thing that said if Duke wins the ACC, they're out, but they lost again last week. They have 5 losses now, so there's no chance.
that's going to be out of the question.
There's no chance for them.
No.
But yeah, so that would be interesting to watch to see if Tulane can move up. Maybe JMU can get in the rankings next week. Because Miami is the highest one, like I said, but they're not going to make the
But they're
conference
not going to make the
championship.
conference championship, I wouldn't think.
No. So I mean, honestly, even one of those other teams I forget I listed that's in there, like SMU. If the SMU wins the ACC, like they're not ranked.
No, SMU was a playoff
Unless
team last year.
the only thing is that they beat like a Georgia Tech or a Virginia, they may
Yeah.
jump in ahead of
Yeah.
I don't think the college football playoff committee will be ready to rank a team but ahead of ACC and keep them out. But
Yeah.
you never know.
They could.
I mean, Virginia just has they already played 11 games.
That's a little bit insane.
They have a bye this week. Oh, they played Virginia Tech. That's
Why
a
do we have
rivalry
bye
game.
weeks so late into the season?
I don't know. They have Virginia Tech, which this wouldn't affect the ACC championship, but Georgia Tech plays Georgia, which could be a whole spoiler. They play Pitt in Georgia.
They could spoil each other.
Because Pitt, yeah.
Ooh, Pitt and Georgia Tech, though. That's going to be an interesting game.
I hope. Dude, okay, so what's going to happen, though? Like, okay, Pitt. If they lose to Pitt, they're not in the conference championship.
No. Well, that's what I'm saying. Them and Pitt could really ruin each other's stuff because whoever loses that game's probably not going to go into the championship.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like almost a play-in game.
Yeah. Because even if they lose to Pitt and beat Georgia, it's not going to change anything.
That wouldn't matter because Georgia's not an ACC win. So, yeah, that wouldn't matter.
Anyways, yeah, but there's just a lot of college football, and we love chaos.
We do.
We can all talk about how ACC is going to get so many teams, but I think the 12-team playoff rankings get so much more chaos in college football than anything ever. So
yeah, it's super cool. I had a great time watching the playoffs last year. Hopefully, it's going to be like that this year too.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get into our first little game series today. We usually do this every day, and I didn't tell you, but I'm going to tell you now because it'll be okay.
Okay.
And you're not going to be scared. We usually play this game called BDGE.
We do. It's
every
so fun.
single day, and Caden and I compete in it.
Yes.
And about every day if we can. Sometimes we don't.
As I say, most of the time we do.
BDGE is a sports trivia thing that's literally the brand name. And they put out this daily trivia for free for their followers. They do it themselves. But it is random sports trivia. And you have like so many misses and stuff.
Which it's NFL, by the way.
Yeah. I might see if I can switch my camera here.
Yeah, can you flip the camera? If not. Actually, you kind of need to because it's kind of... You're going to need to show it. Oh, no. That's still you. I don't know if you can flip it. I don't know if there is a way to flip the camera there. Which kind of sucks. Because then you can't even really see it.
Okay, is this backwards?
Okay, that'll do.
Is it backwards? It's definitely backwards.
Yeah, it is. That might be the best you have, though. Dang, it doesn't really let you flip your camera. It's kind of stupid, I feel like.
All right. Well, okay, so it's called Home Sweet Missouri.
Really?
So we're gonna do this together. If you're wondering. Caden, you could probably pull up your iPad if you wanted.
I could. Just to look.
So I'll give that. Yeah, just get the look. And viewers at home, if you want to go to bdge.co, you can go watch this. You can compete. Obviously, if you want to compete on it and you don't want to know the answers or who we guess, pause this, go play it, come back and watch us play it.
See how you do against both of us.
See how you do, because usually we compete against each other, but now we're competing together.
I was gonna say now we're working together, and usually when we work together, things go really, really well.
Caden, unless you wanna do it on your iPad and then do it at the same time. So that's not fun though. On a podcast,
I feel like we should. I'm gonna pull this up here, and then I'll show myself again here. Hold on.
Yeah, and so I'll explain. All right, home sweet Missouri. We have 5 strikes, and there are 30 of them.
Wow.
Name the
Okay.
30 players that scored 6+ touchdowns for the St. Louis Rams. So the Rams, obviously, the Rams played in St. Louis for 1995 2015. So there's no one past 2015. So any LA Rams players
Oh, we
who
have a
didn't play for
problem. I
St.
don't know my
Louis.
login stuff, so I'm just gonna go off what you're saying.
Okay. All right. So it gives us the position and number of touchdowns scored for St. Louis.
Okay, and this is all
Passing
St. Louis.
touchdown,
This isn't Chiefs. This is just St. Louis.
St. Louis Rams.
Okay.
Passing touchdowns not included.
Okay.
So our first row, it's a running back with 85.
Marshall Falk, probably.
Yeah, I feel like that's a pretty. Yep. Wide receiver. There's 2 more wide receivers, 81 and 74
It's
touchdowns.
it's it's Isaac Bruce and Torrey Holt. There's no way it's not those two guys there.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, so we just got all the Kurt Warner guys done. Now we're gonna start struggling.
Running back was 64. Do you think Todd Gurley would be on that list?
No, not actually. He would be on the list for Saint. No, wait, no. When did they go to Los Angeles?
2016, right?
Okay,
Or
yeah,
no?
he was only there for like a year then, so maybe he would be on the list, but he'd be down there. I think that's gonna be Steven Jackson, actually. Yeah, that's
And
what
what's
I'm
crazy
thinking.
is we often sometimes misclick.
Yeah, that happens.
Okay, yeah, he was 64.
Okay.
So now we go from those. Now the next highest is 2 wide receivers with 19.
Oh, see, this is where we're getting a little bit crazy. This is where we can reach in our bag a little bit.
The lowest one is a running back with 6 touchdowns.
That might honestly be Todd.
I know. I'm trying to think. He's got to be. I think his first year he played really well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm sure he did.
Okay. Can we tell the viewers here?
Okay.
He was on a BDGE yesterday that I did, and
Oh,
I
yeah,
clicked on
he
his
was.
name before it clicked. There's a Tory Gurley,
Corey
who's a
Gurley.
wide receiver, and I have no idea
I was
why
gonna
he's
say
on
let's
here.
not click on Tory Gurley again. That'd be nice, huh?
Oh, Todd had 10.
Ooh,
He had
okay.
10. So if you only played for a year, then that was 10 in 1 year.
You know what? Let's look at some receivers. Let's go one of Tom Brady's guys. Let's go Danny Amendola. I think it should be on there.
Yep, he
Yep.
is 7 touchdowns.
Nice.
Well, there is a cornerback with 6.
Corner?
Yeah.
Dang, who was locking down people on the Rams? St. Louis Rams corner.
Oh, he played for the.
That's a little bit insane. No, he played for LA. Definitely played for LA. Who are some other receivers? Oh, let's go West Virginia. Tavon Austin should be on there, right?
Oh, how did we not get Tavon Austin yet?
That's what I'm saying. Highlight tape legend right there.
Tavon. Okay. He's the next receiver that we didn't get.
Nice.
There is a cornerback. There is 1, 2, 3
Cornerback
tight ends.
Tight ends.
And then there's a quarterback with 8. That means they're 8 rushing.
Weird question. Do you think Tyler Higbee was around back in the St. Louis days or no?
That's what I was thinking. I don't know.
He's still on the team to this day, and I don't know how old he is, but I don't know. I feel like we should skip that one. What's like another good player on the Rams back in the St. Louis days when they had they kind of sucked for a long time.
I know.
After Kurt Warner left, they kind of just sucked for years and years and years until Sean McVay got there. Kenny Britt, that's a good one, right? He should be up there quite a bit.
Kenny Britt. I'm thinking, yep, with 8 with 0 strikes. Okay, so I'm really thinking about Janoris Jenkins.
Ooh, you know what? I like that. That's a good pull.
I'm really thinking. I'm gonna go.
Dude, I think you should do it.
For that cornerback.
I think you should do it.
Let's go. We got it.
Dude, oh my gosh, that's impressive. I would have never gotten that, by the way. Would have never thought of that. If we were competing against each other, I'm telling you right now, I would have never gotten that. Obviously, I know who he is, but I don't really remember him on the Rams. I remember him on the Giants, which is kind of weird.
Oh, what's his name? He played for the Rams and the Vikings as a quarterback.
As a quarterback?
Yeah.
Sam Bradford?
Do you think Sam Bradford would have 8 rushing touchdowns?
He was on the Rams for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is there a quarterback on here?
Yeah, it's 1.
And there's 1.
I don't know of anyone else who would be on it.
It's going to be either Bradford or Warner because those are probably the longest tenured guys in St. Louis, I would think.
I think we have a lot of strikes. Let's just go.
Yeah, let's go.
Bradford.
Let's go Bradford.
That's not him. Okay, let's do Kurt Warner.
Let's do Warner. If it's not Warner, then we're kind of screwed.
We're screwed. It's not Kurt Warner.
Ah, dang it.
So now we have 2 strikes and only 9.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
9 out of 30, ladies and gentlemen. 9 out of 30.
9 out of that's.
See, I can name a ton of current Rams guys.
I was gonna say Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp. Ooh, was oh no, he definitely wasn't. Man, I'm thinking of too many like early LA guys, like Robert Woods, Brandon Cooks.
Well, he played for the St. Louis Rams, didn't he?
Did Robert Woods? See, that's what I'm saying. It's just in that weird. I'm in that weird era of when they went to Los Angeles, so I actually have no idea. That's the problem. Is that I'm thinking in that weird little era. Dude, I couldn't even tell you. Do we want to try Tyler Higbee? I feel like that. I don't know if he was there for St. Louis though. That's so.
Oh, Jared Cook.
Oh yeah, he played for the.
A tight end on there.
He probably played for the Rams. I feel like he was around for a long time and just kind of played everywhere. Yeah, that's a good one.
He was the middle tight end.
Nice.
No, there's 5 tight ends. Never mind.
That's a lot of tight. That's a lot of tight ends. Who was Kurt Warner's tight end back in like the Greatest Show at Turf Air? I don't even know who his tight end was, to be honest with you. I have no idea. So interesting. Yeah, I have no clue.
I thought of another tight end.
Who's that?
Lance Kendricks.
I don't even know who that is, but go for it. Let's go.
I think. Yeah.
I was gonna say I trust you.
Tight end.
Dang.
He had 15 touchdowns.
Shoot. Okay, can we get any more? Is there any more running backs? We got Todd Gurley, we got Steven Jackson, we got Marshall Faulk. Those are definitely the main ones. Definitely the main 3 running backs of the St. Louis Rams.
There's 5 left. There's one with 13, one with 12.
Now I'm trying to think of like any maybe former Vikings that would have played on the Rams back in the day, but I don't think there really has been any, to be honest. No, I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, we didn't know. I didn't really watch a lot of St. Louis Rams football growing up. They were not good for all my childhood. Really, they weren't good. This is not a team I'm very knowledgeable on.
Wait, what if Eric Dickerson wouldn't have played for the St. Louis Rams? Would he?
No, that was probably back in LA because he was in there years and years ago. That was like in the 70s. Yeah, they were definitely in LA at that point. And Eric Dickerson would honestly probably be number 1 on that entire list, or number 2. I was gonna say, how far does this go back? Because I don't know when they moved to St. Louis.
95.
95. Nah, geez, I don't know who was. Yeah, I was gonna say I definitely wouldn't know who was there before Kurt Warner and all them got there. So that's kind of tough. I'm definitely thinking more like 2010s, but I fear that we've probably got most of the 2010s guys already, which kind of sucks because now we're going to the 2000s probably, and that's the issue. That's the issue because we got Danny Amendola, we got Kenny Britt, we got Tavon Austin. I don't know who that quarterback would be, to be honest. There's like another, I don't know, because if it's not Bradford and it's not Warner, I don't know who else that could be. No, Jared Goff never played in St. Louis, I don't think.
No.
I think Jared Goff only played in LA. I think Jared Goff got there right as they moved to LA, like their first year.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Which I couldn't even tell you who their quarterback, like in between Bradford and Goff was. I guess you had like Case Keenum and Nick Foles, but they definitely didn't do it.
I don't think so. Yeah.
No. Who were they throwing it to though? Gosh,
that would have been like Jeff Fisher's.
Gosh, yeah. Oh man, those were some years. Jeb Fisher, terrible coach.
Wait. Zach Stacy.
Yes, that's a good one because he's on BDGE all the time.
Yeah, he's low. He only has 9 rushing touchdowns.
Really?
Yeah.
I've definitely seen that name on BDGE. So yeah, that's a good pull. That's definitely a good pull. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's just go Nick Foles and try and get this quarterback.
Yeah, you never know.
Nope, not Nick Foles.
No, I feel like we should definitely give up on that quarterback.
Well, I mean, we have 2 misses left, and I have no idea who these other 2 wide receivers are.
I was gonna say, yeah, I have no idea. Maybe try like Trent Green. feel like maybe he did it. He was a starter before Kurt Warner, I think.
Nope. We have one strike left, Cade.
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
No way.
Try it.
Was Cooper Kupp before LA?
No,
he was not.
definitely not. No way. Do you think Robert Woods was there before LA though? That's the real question.
I think he
Or Tyler Higbee. I feel like we should definitely try Tyler Higbee. I feel pretty good about that one.
Okay.
I feel like he's definitely there in St. Louis.
Did I get him? Thought I clicked him and I don't see him on this list anymore.
Oh.
I'm gonna reload. Nope, he was not on there. Okay, let's reveal our answers.
Okay, let's see who we missed.
Gosh, who's the first guy? Zahir Hakim.
Zahir Hakim. Interesting. Don't know who that is.
Ricky Prohl.
Kevin
Curtis.
Kevin Curtis. I've heard of that quarterback. I know who that is.
He's
Would
a
have
wide
never
receiver.
ever. Oh, I thought Kevin Curtis was a quarterback. Never mind.
No. Eddie Kennison, Lawrence Phillips, Ernie Conwell, Robert Holcomb, Roland Williams, Denny Avery, Brendan Gibson, Austin Pettit. Dude, I almost guessed Mark Bulger.
Oh, that was the other quarterback I was thinking of. Gosh dang it. Yeah.
Amp Lee. I know who Brian Quick is.
I've heard that name, yeah.
This is guy's been on BDG before. Trung Candidate.
What the heck?
I just remember his name, dude.
Horny
Horn, Manu Molina.
What the heck?
I don't know. Brandon Manu, and then Trey Mason, which I feel like I know who that is.
Dude, yeah, that was a rough one, man. St. Louis Rams, those are some interesting teams. And like I said, after Kurt Warner left, they just sucked for the longest time. So,
yeah.
It was just super hard to think of guys, especially when I didn't really grow up watching the Rams at all. I grew up watching the Vikings and the Bears and an actual good team.
Lions, oh my.
Yeah, that was a rough one, man. That was rough. If
you think you beat us, if you did it before and beat us on the score, we got 12 out of 30. Comment below any other trivia games or stuff that you guys think we should try out. We've done a lot of different things. We've done Larry Birdle, we've done Wordle, we've done Immaculate Grid, we've done so many things. So if there's a game you think we maybe have not tried out or you want to see us do on the podcast,
if you have like some fun like trivia game recommendations that we don't know about, let us know, because we do them all the time and we usually have a pretty good time doing them too. So
yeah. Before we go, we're gonna go ahead and pass it off. We have a special guest. Not really. He's a special guest, but he's not a new guest.
Not a new guest.
He's been on the podcast before. My younger brother. So let's kick it off to him, and we will be right back after that.
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to our special guest interview time slot. We took a long time in Block A, but we're so excited for our special guest. Today in the podcast, we have our very own special guest, my younger brother. Yes, the kid who used to steal my snacks and now is somehow kind of impressive, honestly. He's a cross-country and track runner, which means he willingly chooses to run, which is kind of crazy, which is what I do too, for fun. He owns his own lawn care and snow removal business, and so while the rest of us are sleeping in, he's out there mowing lawns or shoveling driveways like a Midwestern superhero. He serves faithfully in his local church, and best of all, he's a proud follower of Jesus Christ, which really explains how much he puts up with me. You're going to love him. Please welcome Luke Patterson.
Oh, what's up, guys? Honored to be on the podcast.
Yeah, what'd you think about your introduction?
That was a good intro.
It could have been better. I do not see it.
What? That was a good intro.
How do you feel that Honey's been on the podcast before you have been?
Nah, yeah, for real.
That's wild.
Honey's a star of the show, let's be honest.
Yeah. Well, I gave the audience a little bit of a background of some things about you, but just kind of, if you give us a little description who you are, like, don't be as personal or not personal as you want, but tell us about yourself.
Yeah.
So obviously, my name is Luke Patterson. This dude on the top is Eric. He's my brother. The other one is my friend. We don't talk about him. Just kidding.
No.
Go Hawks. Go Hawks.
No.
I am 18 years old. I just turned 18 a couple months ago. I'm looking to grow my lawn care business in summer removal. Right now, I got 18 snow clients right now, and
18,
hoping to improve.
18 what clients? What'd you
Snow
call it?
clients. Snow.
Snow
For snow
clients.
removal.
Okay.
Yes. So currently working on an estimate for a commercial property right now. I would show you, but I
Ooh.
can't because it's like confidential because it's all the
Ooh.
information.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
Luke out here doing big things in the world.
I was honestly gonna say, I thought you were gonna go in a different direction. You had just told us you were 18, and then you went, "I'm looking for," and I was like, "Gosh, are you gonna like say I'm looking for a girlfriend or something?" And then you were like,
Luke, are you trying to look for girlfriend applications right now? Is that what we're trying to do?
no, you gotta get your money up before your hernia up. Honey up. Not hernia. Not hernia. Honey up.
Yes.
I said honey up, guys. I promise.
I know what you said.
Well, it sounded like hernia,
Lukey.
but
Yeah, but that's pretty cool. Now you have a lot of snow removal customers, and I just looked up some typical thing, and it says typical cost for per visit of residential snow removal is between 45 and 160.
Ooh.
What do you like? How do you determine like what do you charge for snow stuff, or do you have a flat rate, or do you go like how many inches? Like, give us a little breakdown. It like yeah,
so
a little behind the scenes secret sauce type of stuff.
Yeah.
ooh. All right. So I usually determine like a basic ranch sized lawn or driveway, since you said snow. Um, it would be based off of I do the driveway, the sidewalks, both sides, the sidewalk up to the front porch, and then the steps, and then the front porch. So basic price I go for ranch size driveway is $55,
Okay.
and I can get it done in 20 to 25 minutes.
Right.
And so that's the basic size. So if anything's bigger, I go up. It's mostly based off square footage, but I'm not there yet, but I will be. Like just calculating, I'll make a formula to just calculate it for me so I don't have to do it.
Yeah.
So I mean, you just turned 18, but you have been doing your lawn mowing business for a couple of years now, right? Lawn and
Yeah.
snow. So, what do you say to people who like they're like, "Oh, he's just a young teenager. He's young. Like, oh, this is something cool, but like, is this gonna really gonna last beyond your teenage years, beyond high school? Like, what do you say to those people, or maybe how have you thought about making this more of a career type thing?"
So I would say find something that you enjoy. Because, like, this profession that I'm in right now, that I'm doing for my own business, I enjoy doing it. It's satisfying, striping the lawn, trimming it up, looking nice and fresh for your clients. And so that's something I enjoy. But it doesn't have to be just snow removal and lawn care. You can do something like welding, construction. It could be like a different business that you create or just try to go for that.
I mean, you specifically. Like, we're asking, like,
Could
what are you people
could
say?
you see what would you say to people who maybe think that you won't do this past your teenage years? Is what he's
I'd
trying to
say
ask.
I'd say sit down and watch me succeed because
Okay. Okay.
I would I mean I'm I like sometimes I like to be too prideful, but that's not good. But
Right.
I like to be on the down low and grow and let my actions speak for my words.
For your words, I like
Yeah.
that. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, yeah. So, like, kind of this, maybe this is an answer to maybe we've already talked about what the answer to this question could be. Um, but we start, gosh, I can't talk. We started to do this recently, just this episode, but we are going to ask our guests special question that applies to our podcast. So we are Kenny Sports Balance, and
Yep.
so our question is, what do you have in your life, or what things do you do outside of sports that you kind of balance with it? Maybe it keeps you in balance. Maybe it's something to do besides just we love sports, but sports can get kind of overbearing if you're just only doing that. So
Right.
what
Yeah.
what's something that you do?
Um I love hanging out with my friends and spending money. So like,
It's spending money. Yes, I love that answer.
I promise
That's
I'm
a
not gonna
great
gamble.
answer.
I'm not gonna gamble. I like to. We drive around, have fun time. Sometimes mess around in stores, but we don't go too crazy. Shout out Dino Niche HQ.
24-hour
No.
challenge.
Oh, just like maybe like throw a ball around, play catch. One time we accidentally knocked a
Typical
row.
high school activities, I would say then, right?
Yeah, we knocked
Yeah.
down a whole row of water bottles one time, and it got really loud.
Yep, sounds like typical high school activities. I miss those days.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Okay, do you have any questions for our guy, our buddy?
Okay. You know what? Let's give a question here for Lukey. Lukey, I call him Lukey boy. What
Yep.
is some advice you would give to someone that is looking to start their own business? This doesn't just apply to lawn care; it could apply any business. Like, what advice would you give them?
I would say, like just like I was saying earlier, find something you enjoy and
Mhm.
don't be afraid to ask for help. Like if you don't even know how to start it, like ask your parents. Like if they're in their business, like you can ask them. You can ask have a mentor in your life that you can ask for that
Mhm.
to help you start it.
That's
Who's
That's
good.
your
what I did.
mentor?
My dad, he helped me started with my business. So he said for snow removal, actually, I started that first before I started lawn care. He
Yeah, I remember
goes,
that.
find a couple clients before you buy your first snowblower.
Mm,
Like I had to
Good.
find clients before I had the item, the snowblower.
the equipment. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
That's a smart way to go about it.
It is. Yeah. I did snow removal before you. Talking about
You did?
we talked about AP stats before this. When
And
I
then
was a
I'm in regular
teenager,
stats. Regular
my
stats.
uncle, you're in regular stats.
Yeah, I'm not smart.
Oh, okay. Sorry. You're
This
not.
is, I'm
Just
not
kidding.
smart.
Uh, the I was my uncle Josh. He does snow removal, still does, and he had me do like the shoveling part. So like I had to wake up at early in the morning or any time when he calls me. And he called me one time, and I didn't hear it. Then he called my mom, and she came and woke me up.
That's great.
But I could drive at that. I could still drive at that point, but I had to go meet him. But I was late to an AP Stats test, or I was going to, and then snow canceled. They canceled the test. I got lucky that I didn't
Mm.
didn't have to take the test. I would have missed it either way. Um, but yeah, so Luke, I think you're part of Gen Alpha. I think, or are
No,
you
you're
Gen Z?
Gen. No, you're
Gen
still
Z.
Gen Z, aren't you?
I'm part of you
Still Gen
guys.
Z.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
Luke's Gen Z.
I guess you're only 4 years younger. I don't know why I thought that.
I was gonna say Gen
So
Alpha would be like people born in like the 2010s, I think.
Yeah,
I'm
Gen.
gonna
It
give.
says Gen. What? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Uh, Gen Z is defined between 1997 and 2012.
Okay, yeah, and then Gen Alpha's after that. Okay, that's what I
You were
thought.
born like in 2011. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have 3 words, and this is unless we have something else. Last thing. I have 3 words, and I want you to tell me which one is the Gen Alpha Gen Z term. This is pretty obvious,
Is this
but
just for
I
Oh.
Luke
need.
or is this for both of us?
This is for Luke. If we need to step in, we can.
Okay. Okay.
You're gonna guess which is the Gen Z term, which is pretty obvious. It's not gonna be hard. The hard part, I want you to define what these other words mean.
Ooh.
Okay?
Half these words, like you
I'm
use
gonna
them in a
I'm gonna give
sentence.
you I'm gonna
Like,
give you these 3 words. I'm not giving you the nation of origin. I have no idea what these are. And you're gonna define them. All right? Cool.
all right, deal.
Uh, kerfuffle, riz, and skedaddle.
It's Riz.
Yes, but just find those words for me.
So Riz is just like trying to get a girl's number. Like you're using your. It's short for charisma. Like that's what the original term was, but then we changed it to Riz.
Mm, yeah, define
Um,
kerfuffle.
kerfuffle. Um,
And use it in a sentence.
By the
Use
way,
it in a
What?
kerfuffle is a great word. That's it's a kerfuffle.
I'd say something crazy.
That's fair.
No.
I'm just taking a wild guess at this one.
I mean, it is kind of crazy, but
I mean, it is kind of
okay.
crazy. I mean, he's on the right track there. It's not like he's like
All right.
way off.
Kerfuffle is like a commotion, a fuss, an argument, or something that's like it's blown over commotion. So like,
So it's like, for
Luke,
example, I can use sports in this. So whenever like you see like a fight on the field, some announcers will say, "Oh, there was a kerfuffle."
there's a kerfuffle in the field, and he's running
Yeah,
up there. He's at the
yeah.
30. He's at
At
the
the 30,
40.
he's
He
drunk, but
turns
he doesn't
around.
care. He's at the 50.
He's a tackler. He's still going. Jim Nance is. Oh my gosh.
Oh man. Okay, now we got skedaddle. Luke, skedaddle's an easy one, I would think.
It's just like they're hopping out of there.
Yeah.
You're
I got
out.
it in Word. Back in our not glory days, when we
What?
would go to a house, we would ring the doorbell and then we would skedaddle.
Oh man, and
Yep.
those the glory days. Don't act like they weren't.
not the glory days, man. I
No,
want to forget those memories. I was kidding.
not at all. I don't regret doing what we did. I'm not proud of it. I would never do it again, but I don't regret it.
Yep.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Many police involved.
Not
Luke,
really.
I want you to this is a sports podcast and we talked a lot about your work, talked a lot about your snow removal.
In
But
lawn
we
care.
want to hear give us Luke 60 seconds in sports. Talk about any of your sports teams, what you think. I'm gonna time you. We're about to be at 14 minutes here. The last minute, 60 seconds, go.
So we lost last week to USC.
We did.
Who's we?
Iowa.
The Hawkeyes, sadly.
Ooh, go on.
But we're gonna come up. We're gonna win next week. Our women's basketball is actually doing pretty good, defeating Drake 100-58. Smoked them.
It's good.
That's tough.
And we also beat the guys basketball beat Xavier with a score of 81-62.
We did.
Yeah. So I'm keeping track of Iowa. Go Hawks.
Go Hawks, baby.
Mm-hmm. Also, I'll put this in your fantasy football team. Your fantasy football team is 8-2 or 7-3 or something like that. I think you're the number 1 seed. So just let you know, if I can sneak into the playoffs somehow, I think I lost this week. I'm 4-7 now. So sneak into the playoffs. I'm gunning for you, buddy.
Hey Luke,
Yeah.
Hey Luke, I got a question. Would you trade Jonathan Taylor?
No.
Dang it.
You should have, you thought way too slow for that.
He
That
did.
would've been
He did. I was like, wait,
I know
maybe there's a
Jordan-
chance I could.
Jonathan Taylor.
Maybe there's a chance I could screw this guy over real quick and get him.
Yeah.
But,
The other fantasy league I'm in, I'm complete opposite. So I'm 2-8.
oh, geez.
Bad.
Wow.
Yikes.
That is a yikes.
Well,
Yeah.
we thank you so much, Luke, for joining the podcast. And
Yeah, big dog.
we're dropping this on Friday, so hope you
Oh,
listen
yeah.
to it, share it, tell your people in the 515, and I will see you next week for Thanksgiving.
Yes, sir.
Maybe
Peace.
you too. Maybe. Love y'all. Peace.
Love you too, brother.
Peace.
Peace.
All right, party people, we're back.
back.
Thanks for tuning in for the interview with Luke. I'm so thankful that he was able to come on the podcast and just have fun with us.
Yes, sir.
But back into our sports fun that we have. We have a new segment. I say new segment. Basically, everything we do is new. There's not much repeated besides our sports, like our teams that we introduce. But Caden and I are going to draft what we think is the best fantasy football all-time team. So, keep in mind, Caden, this is a PPR league, so points per receptions, for those who don't know.
Just like we do.
PPR league. So we're going to I'll keep track of my little sticky notes. But we're both going to be drafting a quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, a tight end. Do you want to do a regular flex or a super
I was going to say,
flex?
do you want to do a flex?
Super
I'm down to
flex.
do a flex.
Yeah, let's just do regular flex, not super flex. A flex, a kicker, and then a
A
defense.
defense.
So keep in mind, like I keep saying, keep in mind, but these are not just the best players of all time.
No.
These are people who have statistically some of the best fantasy stats. So
Or the two you think would be the best on fantasy.
yeah, who do you think could
You
be
could
best?
take it back to the 1940s if you really wanted to.
Yeah,
Back before fantasy
yeah.
even existed.
And then we're gonna do our get best, and then there's just opinions what we think.
Yeah.
Caden, since there is no order you have to pick,
Mm-hmm.
let's do some rock paper scissors
Okay. I haven't played rock,
and
paper,
see
scissors in so
who
long.
gets first pick. Oh, you're gonna lose.
I know.
Ready? On shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, you got scissors. You beat me. You got rock. Those
Yes,
who
sir.
can't watch this yet, rock got scissors.
Yep.
Caden, you have the first pick of the inaugural Kenny Sports Balance Fantasy Football All-Time Draft.
All right.
And
For running
what do you
back,
think?
I'm going to go running back here. And this
Yeah.
might be like recency bias, but to me, I think Christian McCaffrey has to be the best fantasy running back of all time. Just because of his rushing and receiving. They're both insane. And when he's healthy, prime Christian McCaffrey, like that 2019, I think it was 2019 when he was on the Panthers and he had that really, really good fantasy season, or even this year. So for me, I'm going to go with
Yeah.
Christian McCaffrey. I think Christian McCaffrey has to be the best fantasy running back of all time. He is not close to being the best running back of all time. But in terms of fantasy, just because of what he brings with his receiving, I think has to be. So he's going to be my running back, or one of my running backs.
I wasn't gonna go running back yet, and I don't want you to have a tag team of great running backs. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick probably the guy with probably the best fantasy season of all time of any position. LaDainian Tomlinson, LT as my RB1.
Ooh, I like it.
I was not gonna let you pick him. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that made a good one. You know what? Okay, I'm going to go running back again because I like to double up on running backs most of the time when I draft. I'm going to go with 2012 or aka prime MVP Adrian Peterson. He wasn't much of a receiving threat, but he rushed for over 2,000 yards that year, and I feel like if he was on my team, man, he almost broke the single season rushing record. So, and he's my favorite athlete of all time. So we're gonna go with him as my second running back. Doesn't really have that receiving prowess, but I think I don't really care. I'm gonna go with him. I feel like that's a good RB2 to have.
Yeah. And what's great about these guys is you can pick their best season because we don't have a season that we have picked. I'm gonna draft in a way that I don't usually draft. I don't usually draft quarterback this fast. I'm like you, Caden. If I do a running back, I usually stack running backs because running backs are a premium position.
They are.
I'm gonna go ahead and go with one of the greatest statistical seasons as a quarterback. Maybe not fantasy wise, but at least as a quarterback. I'm gonna go with Peyton Manning.
Ooh.
The year, I think it was 20. No, it wasn't 2016. 2013.
2013.
It was when he had like 50 touchdowns, and then he even
That's
had that. He even had that. Him and Tony Romo had a classic game where he threw like
they
5 or
did
6
that
touchdowns.
Broncos Cowboys game. Oh my gosh, I remember that game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was going to go a different guy for quarterback, but now that I think about it, I'm going to go because my original pick was going to be Michael Vick. Michael Vick was going to be my OG pick just because of his rushing. But this guy, he can run a little bit too. I'm going to go with 2018 Patrick Mahomes, which is he passed for almost the same stats as Peyton Manning. I think he had about 5,000 yards and 50 touchdowns that year, and he can run too. So basically, I'm taking 2013 Peyton Manning with some wheels.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Mr. CTE ESPN, Antonio Brown. He might be messed up in the head, but man, is he talented.
Man,
Man,
he was
is he
he was
talented.
good, man. He was good.
On the Steelers, he was so good.
He was.
And
I'm gonna
yeah.
go. Oh yeah, I like that pick. I'm gonna go with prime Randy Moss.
Mm.
Now
I had
this
a
could
feeling
either
you were
be
going with
this
that.
could either be Vikings Randy Moss or this could be Patriots Randy Moss with Tom Brady. Whatever one, it works because he's insane.
Yeah. You know what? Oh, she just looked. I only put one receiver spot, but we have two.
We do have two.
So, hmm
What should my second
um,
receiver be? Ooh man.
let's go with man. I'm trying to think. Oh. I'm gonna go. I could have went. I could have went a different direction here. I'm gonna stay more recent and go with Julio Jones. Um, he is always is him and Matt Ryan always had a connection. They were always going off somehow, some way. And I
Yeah.
gotta go Julio.
I'm gonna go with. Ooh, I like this one. I'm gonna go with, in my opinion, one of the most talented receivers of all time. And I think if he would have played a little bit longer, he probably would have been the third best receiver of all time. I'm gonna go with Calvin Johnson.
Ooh,
Prime Calvin Johnson. You're talking about Julio Jones and Matt Ryan. I think Calvin Johnson and Matthew Stafford had that same connection. So I'm gonna go with Calvin Johnson.
yeah. Um. All right, so probably gonna go a running back here. I'm just trying to think about who I want to go. This is all time, which is tough.
A lot of
This is
options.
tough. I'm gonna go with. Oh my gosh. I'm thinking. I'm thinking like. Well, some of these guys would have been around in fantasy, so I don't even know. Shoot. I think I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go Barry Sanders.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Go with Barry Sanders, and I
That's
don't
a
feel like that
that's a
needs
good
much
one.
explanation, but
I was gonna say, I feel
and
like you don't need a lot of explanation for that one. Yeah, it's Barry
keep
Sanders.
it keep in mind. I know that we're gonna ask you for your opinions to tell us which fantasy team you think is better. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT in a moment. I'm gonna type them in and say and give it like a prompt and say which team is better, and it's gonna tell us, and that'll be our official winner. ChatGPT is an unbiased computer. I'm not gonna say pick this team first because it's
Yep,
better. I'm not gonna
yep.
say that. But yeah, Caden, you are up with pick number 6.
All right, so I got my receivers, I got my running backs, I got my quarterback. Now would be a good time to get my tight end, and I'm gonna go before you get him. I'm gonna go with Prime Gronk as my tight
Oh,
end.
dang it, Caden.
Yep.
Dang it.
Gotta go with him. Like I said, kind of with Barry Sanders, I feel like I don't really need an explanation for that one. Prime Gronk was insane in fantasy.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and go with my flex here. And I'm gonna go a sneaky spot. This guy could have been on my top receivers. I'm gonna go with Jerry Rice.
Yeah, it's a good
He
flex.
could
That's
have
a
he
good
could have been
flex.
up there. I mean, with a flex, I can swap him in AB or Julio. Whatever
Yeah,
they want.
very true.
But no.
Let's see. I'm gonna go with my flex as well now, and oh, man, there's a lot of good flex positions that I could go with. I'm gonna go. As my flex, I'm gonna go with, who do I want to go with for my flex? I'm gonna go with Emmitt Smith as my running back for flex. I like that one. All-time leading rusher. Was consistent, so I feel like that's a good running back for flex. Maybe could have thought of somebody better, but I don't know. I like that pick for flex. I do.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go with that.
I'm gonna go. Might as well fill up my tight end spot while I'm here. I'm gonna go Jimmy Graham.
No.
Touchdown spike.
Well, that's
Jimmy
interesting because
Graham.
you had Travis Kelce on the board, you had Tony Gonzalez, but Jimmy Graham, I like it.
I know.
Okay,
All right, you got
now I just
kicker,
got kicker and defense.
kicker and defense.
Kicker. Let's go with defense first. Let's go with the 1985 Bears defense.
I knew you were gonna go with that. I
Mhm.
knew you were gonna do that.
You knew it.
But
You
you
knew it.
allowed me to pick the best kicker off the board, um, the most accurate kicker of all time,
Uh-huh.
who used to hold the all-time record and longest field goal ever.
Used to be a really good person, people thought.
Who used to be a real good person. You know, like I could have fit him in earlier. I could have kind of massaged his way into it, but I
Yeah,
didn't.
yeah.
I'm gonna apologize for that. I'm sorry. Justin Tucker. Justin Tucker is we're not making fun of what he did like that.
No,
That's not fun.
that's
But
not fun.
fantasy football wise, Justin
Fantasy
Tucker
football wise, you gotta
is the
go with
greatest
Justin
kicker of
Tucker.
all time. The
You may not
greatest.
want to
There's
admit it,
no
but he is the
doubt.
greatest kicker of all time.
I almost gave you another. I almost said besides this guy would be my other option, but I didn't list him because I don't want you to pick him up. All right.
Yeah, I'm
So
not actually gonna go with Vinatieri because that's who I know you were thinking of.
actually, no, I wasn't. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go with a sneaky guy, and this guy is known for having possibly the best kicker season of all time in fantasy football. And I'm gonna go with 2020 Younghoe Koo.
Oh wait, was that was the year I lost to Kyle
Yes, that was the year you lost to
because of young
Kenny himself.
Way because
Yep. Younghoe Koo possibly had the greatest fantasy football season of all time for a kicker that year, so I'm gonna go with him.
All right, I'm gonna go with the 2000 Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, that's a
Was
good one. Ray
Ray
Lewis.
Lewis. Getting hit by Ray Lewis is like getting hit by a Mack truck.
I was
Now,
gonna say, dude, I could not imagine getting hit by Ray Lewis. I couldn't. That'd be insane.
okay, let's see. I don't know how neither of us picked. I thought about this Tyreek Hill.
I know I was thinking about him, but I also picked Mahomes as my quarterback, and I don't like to double up on like teams like that. So
Oh,
also, I was also thinking of the 2013 Seahawks, the Legion of Boom, for my defense as well. But I decided to go with the 85 Bears and you went 2000 Ravens, which those two I think are the two best of all time. But I think Legion of Boom
yeah.
definitely needs some love too, because I feel like that they could have easily been somebody's defense.
Honey, stop licking me, please. Picking the best seasons from each player. Okay, I need to hold on.
Okay, let's see what Mr. ChatGPT says about who would win a fantasy football matchup.
I had to
Who
type
they
it
would
out on a
think
Word
would-
document and copy it over because I can't do space, I think. Adrian Peterson, Randy Moss, Calvin. I have to spell these all right and out because I can't
Yeah,
just say wrong.
I don't think
'Cause
we
they're
have some
gonna-
crazy name. I don't think we have some crazy names on there either, though, which is good. I guess Younghoe Koo might be a little bit crazy. I don't know how to spell his first name.
I think I know how to spell it. I think it's spelled as Young Garden Tool.
Ah,
Yeah.
and you know,
Ladanian Tom.
that's kind of a tough name to spell too, Ladanian.
Barry Sanders. Antonio. Yeah, so while we're doing this, if you don't know, well, we don't have a phone thing or anything, but comment below which team do you think was better? Do you think Caden's team is better? Do you think my team is better? And we will tell you what ChatGPT thinks.
Yeah.
And we are going to recap. We are going to once I copy and paste these in, I'm going to share with you. Oh, let me just put.
We're gonna share the results.
Yes. Okay, so your Caden's team, for those who can't keep or just lost
Don't
track of all the
remember.
picks that we had.
Yep.
Caden, quarterback, Patrick Mahomes. Running backs, Christian McCaffrey and Adrian Peterson. His receivers are Randy Moss and Calvin Johnson. Gronk at tight end, Emmett Smith at flex, Young Wei Koo at the kicker, and 1985 Bears defense. My
So,
team, Peyton Manning leading it off, LaDainian Tomlinson and Barry Sanders are running backs. AB and Julio are the receivers. Jimmy Graham is my receiver, or tight end. Jerry Rice is my flex spot. Justin Tucker, I just doubled up. Justin Tucker, 2000 Ravens.
oh yeah,
2000
you did
Ravens
double up on some
defense.
Ravens.
Okay. All right. So these are calculating the best seasons ever, possibly.
Uh-huh.
And team one, total points. Mahomes has 417.
Yeah.
McCaffrey is 355.
Okay.
AP is 297. Randy Moss is 236. Calvin Johnson is 197, which AP and Calvin Johnson were from the same year.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay.
Gronk is 219, which has more than Calvin Johnson. It's crazy.
That's insane. That's ridiculously insane.
Yeah. Emmett Smith is 332.
Woo!
It says he has 25 touchdowns in 95.
Dang, I didn't even know that. That was a really good pick then. Holy crap.
Young Wei Koo is 144. Bears defense is 214. Your total is 2,411 points.
Ooh, I'm very curious to see how yours does now.
Peyton Manning has 452 points. LaDainian Tomlinson has 427 points. Barry Sanders has 265 points.
Ooh.
Antonio Brown is now 195. Julio is 195 as well. It's crazy. Jimmy Graham is 189. Jerry Rice is 254. Justin Tucker is 141. Ravens defense is 223. Oh gosh, it's gonna be close.
This is gonna be close,
Okay.
I think, right?
Oh my gosh, Caden.
What?
Okay, give us a drum roll. Winning team has 2,411 points. The losing
Oh!
team has 2,341 points. And a
Oh!
winner by 70 points throughout a
Hey.
whole season is Caden.
Let's go. I
It
beat you
says
by
even
7. That was actually a really good draft because we were neck and neck.
it says podcast segment breakdown. Yes, let's do that.
Ooh. Okay.
It says even with Peyton Manning's historic 2013 season, the LT's 2006 monster year, Team One's running back power of CMC, AP, and Emmett, plus the 85 Bears defense gives them the edge.
Oh yeah,
Because
it's by
because
running backs, man. I'm telling you, running backs are key to winning your fantasy championship.
Emmett had 332 points,
That is ridiculous, by the way. That is ridiculous.
Jerry Rice was a really good flex. He had more points than AB and Julio.
Yeah.
Which I feel like Julio had a better year. Otherwise, maybe not.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Why didn't I go Devontae Adams?
Oh, I'm surprised you didn't do that as a Packer. Surprised you didn't put a Packer on there.
I know.
I put 2 Vikings on there. I put Peterson and Moss. I was showing love to my team, and I was showing love to my second team too by putting.
I almost went Rodgers with the quarterback.
Honestly, Rodgers had some. He won a couple MVPs, so he definitely had a good season. Not as good as a Peyton Manning season, but
let's see. All right. Yeah, I guess I don't need to do a listener prompt or whatever. Yeah, comment below if you think this is stupid. If you think these stats are dumb, come back and tell us.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you think you're smarter than AI, please.
Dude,
let us know.
it says Devontae's because Devontae had 18 receiving touchdowns in 2020. He would have scored 300 points.
Oh,
that
that's
would have won
crazy.
me. That would have won me if I would have put him over AB or Julio.
That's insane. I knew Devontae Adams was really good. I didn't realize he was like that though. Dang, that's crazy.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us on our first episode back. It's been amazing. And like I said, comment below what you think, what you want us to do. Any fun segments, anything that would make this interesting? Before we go, Caden,
Uh-huh.
I want to ask you, we're going to start a new trend. This is what we do for anyone who comes on the podcast. But to start it off with you,
Okay.
uh, we actually asked Luke this earlier, but you're technically the second person. But we're going to ask our new guest this question, but we want to start it off with ourselves.
Okay.
So, us here at Kenny Sports Balance, we hear about sports, we hear about balance. What is something that you do in your free time or outside of sports that you kind of balance with sports?
With sports. So yeah, these are
Yeah.
things that, we don't just watch and talk about sports 24/7. Because first off, that would be draining. And second off, I feel like if you did that, you'd probably lose your love for sports just because you get so obsessed with it and then it just becomes almost like a chore. So you gotta have some other things to balance your life out, I guess. I don't know, a couple things. I like music. As you can tell by my shirt, I got a Tupac shirt on. So music is definitely one thing too. I like listening to music. Watching other TV is also a thing. I like to watch anime. That's a big one. I also like watching like funny shows like The Office and Family Guy and stuff like that.
Yep.
So yeah, I guess that'd be my stuff that I like to do. Also, I like to just go outside and hang out with friends and we like to go around and just try to always find something to do. We don't like sitting around the house too much. We like to go outside and try to find something somewhat fun to do at least.
Yeah.
Instead of just staying cooped up in a house all weekend. So.
Yeah. That's nice. Well, you're going to hear from me next week. I'm going to tell you about my answer to my question next week. So stay tuned. Share our podcast, give us a like, follow us on Spotify, follow us on Apple Music, wherever you listen to your podcast. I'm not sure exactly where this sends it out to. I know for sure Spotify. But thank you so much. God bless. Even if you don't, I know we're not a Christian podcast, but we are Christians and
But
we're
we are
outspoken about
Christians.
Jesus.
Yes.
And we just want you to know one thing, that Jesus loves you. We're not
Yes,
going to preach
sir.
at you right now, but Jesus loves you. He cares about you. And we hope you have a great day, a great week. Caden, thanks for coming back on.
Yes,
Why
sir.
don't you close us out?
All right. Yeah, like Eric said, thank everybody for watching. I would probably have about like 5 viewers on this, but thank you to those 5 viewers who watched. We appreciate it. And maybe one day we'll get big. Who knows? But yeah, we like sports, but our lives do not revolve around sports. My life does revolve around the Vikings sometimes. But most of the time, our lives do not revolve around sports. We like to do other things. We like Jesus. We like TV. We like music. We like all that stuff, okay? And thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it. And like Eric said, Jesus loves you. Peace out.
Peace.
Peace.